Hey guys, it's Parag from PD Tech HD and I'm here with Colin Holloway from Motorola and we're just going to ask him a couple of questions. So Colin, first of all, the G5, G5 Plus,
Yep.
Obviously the newest addition to the Motorola family. What inspired the metal design, bringing the metal unibody design to the G series?
I think the idea was to try and sort of raise the benchmark again. So Moto G5 is our best, or Moto G is the best selling franchise we've ever had within Motorola as a smartphone. Moto Gs have always delivered really, really good features mixed with value, and the idea was just to bring it to the next level. So if you take these, these products, they're beautiful industrial design. They're really, really well spec'd. Fully spec'd, almost to the sort of high end, if you like, with octa-core processors, great screens, but then at great prices. So the G5, you'll be looking at having that in the market around about the 199 price point, depending where the resellers position it, and then the G5 Plus, you're looking at around about 229. So they're just great products for the value.
Sticking to the G5 and G5 Plus, you guys have introduced the one-button navigation.
Yes.
So what inspired that? Did you see a need for people to just use their hand one-handed while they're doing other things, or?
Exactly. I mean, the fact that you can unlock the phone with just your thumb like that, and the fingerprint recognition on both products has been fantastic. It's been a real success on the Zs, and then that one-button navigation just makes the navigation around the device so much quicker. So that was the rationale behind introducing it.
And obviously it's been like a few years now since the Lenovo acquisition. How has the reliability of Android updates come about? For example, the G4 Plus, is it going to get Nougat from what you know? How informed should consumers be? Like when they pick up the G5, are they going to be guaranteed updates for at least 2 years?
So the upgrade program is pretty good. So these come with Nougat on them, so they're both Android 7 as we are. In terms of how that progresses, what the upgrade program is, I'm not 100% sure, if I'm totally honest with you. But we're always very good in terms of bringing the upgrades to the phones as soon as they come out. So we're one of the best companies for upgrades for the customer.
One thing I will commend Motorola on is their modularity concept, because obviously
Yes.
LG tried it last year as well and kind of flopped.
Yeah.
So I guess you guys are pretty happy about that. What inspired Motorola to get into the modularity game, and where do you kind of see it going forwards?
I think it's just the opportunity to expand opportunities on the phone. So obviously you've got the connector at the back here, and it just opens up a whole world of opportunity in terms of where you take the devices. So you've got the camera mod, you've got the projector mod, the speaker mod, the battery mod, and it's just a way of opening the market up and making more opportunities available to the consumer, and taking the sort of functionality of the phone to another level, if you like, so that you can only do so much inside a phone in terms of the camera, for example. But if you add the Hasselblad mod, you can have a real optical zoom on there as well. So it just expands the opportunities.
I will say the Hasselblad mod worked really well, what I used in Barcelona. For example, Santa Maria Cathedral, you could really zoom into some of the statues and the figurines as well.
Yeah.
Sticking to mods then, do you ever see, for example, an item like a fridge or a car becoming a mod?
That's a good question. I don't know. I've seen some really interesting ideas on mods, but not a car or a fridge. So but who knows? The world's your oyster with mods.
The G5 and the G5 Plus, the form factors.
Yes.
So some of the design choices compared to the G4 Plus are a bit hit and miss with consumers.
Yeah.
So for example, some people like the old style home button.
Yeah.
So even though you wanted the home button to kind of go back to the one button navigation,
Yeah.
did you find that a bit of a challenge going from that kind of uniform design? Because the G3 and G4 were very similar in terms of design. So
No, not really. I mean, it's just a question of moving the button to a different part on the phone. So no, it's just a great solution. It makes life so much easier for the consumer. Okay.
And coming back to modularity, so some of the mods that you guys teased was the gamepad, the charging mod, and the tablet, where the phone kind of becomes the screen for the whole device.
Yeah.
How close are we to something, seeing that? Like, is that more like 2020 going forwards? Like, do you see it coming in the next few years, or is it something you're still kind of working on and developing?
I think that's really down to the developers. So that as we know, the program is open to developers. It's where they see the opportunities. So if they see the opportunity there, then that's what will drive it. So I think the great thing about mods is it's almost consumer driven. It depends on what the consumer wants and what the developers think the consumer's going to need. And that's why I think you look at the products that are coming this year. New battery mods. That's obviously been very successful. New camera mods. So those are obviously the areas that the developers picked up on. And I think that's it'll be driven by consumer demand. Okay.
And last question, if there was sort of one word that you could sort of tease about something exciting that Motorola is working on, be it products, be it concept, be it innovation, anything, what is that one word?
Mods.
Mods of the future.
I think mods are the future. Yeah, it just there are so many opportunities within that market, and it's a big focus for us.
Okay. Thanks for your time today, Colin.
No
Cheers.
problem. Pleasure. Okay.